So those national coronavirus cases are occurring primarily in Victoria now, as most of you know. In fact, almost exclusively in Victoria. The only non-Victorian cases today were people who flew in from overseas into quarantine in New South Wales and South Australia. So, of course, Daniel Andrews needs to get on top of the situation in his state. But some perspective here is useful. Back in March, Victoria topped 111 new infections in one day and not far below that on a few other days. And like the rest of the country, they were able to get on top of it. And now there's much more testing and hopefully they'll contain the infections they've uncovered. It's important, though, to focus not just on the total new cases in Victoria, which hit 75 today, but look at the total number of active cases. There are just 288 in a state of more than 6 million people, fewer than 300 cases for more than 6 million people. And how many of those are in hospital? Just 9. And only 2 of them are in a serious enough condition to warrant ventilators. Now, that's terrible news for those 2 people and their families, of course, and let's hope they pull through. But let's keep it in perspective. 2 serious cases in a state of more than 6 million people. That is nothing to panic about. In fact, I think they're already overreacting in Queensland, banning Victorian footy teams and throwing the AFL season, such as it is, into further changes. As I mentioned, I'll chat to Brett Johnson about that later. But we've been talking about this stuff on this program for many months now. The expectation from the experts all along has been we won't get rid of COVID-19. We've just got to learn to deal with it sensibly, rationally and calmly.